What's going on, guys? My name is Arik and this is Dark Souls 2, and in this video I have an incredible way of farming souls for you guys. You can get up to 5.7 million souls in 1 hour, which is insane if you ask me. So before you start this, you will need Ashen Mist Heart, which you'll get very late in the game. You'll get it from the Ancient Dragon in Dragon's Shrine. You will also need a lot of Bonfire Ascetics, which can be farmed from the enemies in the Abyss, which you can access after joining the Pilgrims of the Dark Covenant. So the place where you want to farm is in memory of J, which is the giant tree right in front of the place unbeknownst bonfire in Forest of the Fallen Giants. You will need the King's Ring to access the bonfire. So the strategy I use is to do farm or attack the giant lord over and over again, and yes, I am using sorceries, and yes, that does make this fight very easy. I haven't fought him with a melee character, so I don't know all of his melee attacks. I know he's got a stomp. He's actually very similar to the last giant, which is the first boss you fight, except this guy has a sword. So if you're a ranged character, the only thing you need to look out for is the attack right there, his frontal slam. It's a little bit hard to dodge, because if you roll too early he will hit you, and if you roll too late he will hit you. But once you have the timing correct, this fight is incredibly easy. If you're a ranged character, as I said, I'm sorry that I don't have any tips for melee guys, but if you fought the last giant, which you probably have since he's the first boss, this guy should be very similar. The only difference is that this guy has a sword and probably a lot more health. But one thing you could do is if you have 2 soul vessels, you can reallocate your points and become a sorcerer while farming, and then reallocate them back to whatever class you were before. He'll also drop a Ring of Giants +2, and there's a fire seed on the ledge right there. So, but if you're a ranged character, the only really tricky part about this is to get to the boss, because the 2 giants that you need to fight before getting to the boss, they have a lot of health, and I don't really like fighting them at all. They're giants, so you would think that they walk real slow, but for some reason they're able to run, and every time they do that, it's incredibly terrifying, because their attacks have a very good range, and if they combine that with running, then it just becomes terrifying. So this is pretty much a strategy. Of course, you can use, if you don't want to change or reallocate your points and become a sorcerer, you can always use a crossbow or a normal bow, but that's gonna take a lot of arrows and a lot more time. But that's pretty much been it, guys. I just want to finish the video so you can see me fight this giant lord once again. But if you have any questions, just feel free to leave it in the comment section and I will answer it. But I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Oh, and I forgot, to actually get the maximum souls possible, you will need some certain items. So the first thing you'll need is the covetous silver serpent ring +1 or +2. +2 obviously gives you more souls, but that does require you to have beaten Mita, the baneful queen, on New Game Plus. The covetous silver serpent ring +1 is given to you by Merchant Melentia if you spent enough souls in her shop and then talk to her. So the next thing you'll need is the complete Seldora set, which can either be farmed from the hollowed spiders in Brightstone Cove, which is the walking spider enemies, or it can be dropped by Moglin the Armorer if you kill him. Another item that works is Jester's Gloves, which can be bought from Magarold in Iron Keep. So if you wear all these items, you will get around 480,000 souls every time you kill the Giant Lord, and combining that with the around 5 minutes it takes to kill him and get back to him, you'll get around 5 million to 5.7 million souls in 1 hour, which, as I said, can be very good. So that's pretty much it. Bye guys.